What's up, Taurus, and welcome in to your reading. My name is Drea. This is 33 of Swords Tarot. Welcome in, you guys. Whether you are new or returning, I appreciate you stopping by and spending some time with me. It truly means the world. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. I gained 30, 40 followers overnight. That was really awesome. So thank you guys so much. If you have subscribed, if you've commented, if you liked my videos, it means so much to me, you guys. I truly am so thankful. Let's get into it though, you guys. This is about the full moon lunar eclipse that's taking place on March 25th, okay? March 25th, if you are watching this in real time. If not, don't worry about it. There might be a message in here for you anyways. There's a reason you stumbled across this video, right? Okay. Full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. Okay, in Libra, you guys. Libra is ruled by Venus, which is also your guys' ruling planet. So I feel like this will affect you guys a lot. This is the first eclipse of 2024. Okay, so we are moving into eclipse season, baby. We are also in Aries season. So happy astrological new year to you all, right? It should be feeling like a fresh start. You know, springtime always feels like that. Maybe you're doing a lot of spring cleaning, stuff like that, right? But lunar eclipses are known for bringing powerful endings, and full moons in general are about endings as well, cycles completing. So this is a lot of closing up, wrapping up chapters, wrapping up cycles, especially those cycles or things that have taken place from October 14th, okay, of last year, especially in regards to relationships, right? It doesn't have to be just romantic. It could be family, it could be friends, any type of relationship situation, social situations, right? This eclipse allows us to shed our ego, our competitive streak, and codependent relationships, right? As we seek balance, because Libra is all about balance and harmony in other areas of our life, okay? So it's not just about relationships, but there will be a highlight on relationships. Okay, Libra's ruled by Venus, like I said, which makes the ruler of this lunar eclipse Venus in Pisces, because Venus is in Pisces right now. Focus on what parts of your life lack discipline and boundaries, because Saturn is also in close proximity to this as well. And Saturn is, discipline, boundaries, karma, right? Things like that. It's also in harmony with Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus, which helps us reflect on our core values. Okay. What's important to us, what's not. And it's also Pluto is forming a sextile to the sun and a trine with the moon. So this highlights highs and lows of our relationship dynamics, especially with, like I said, friendships or just any other social situations. Overall, you guys, this is a time to reflect on how you've grown and the wisdom you've obtained regarding relationships. Like I said, doesn't have to be just romantic, but for a lot of people it will be. Let's get into it, you guys. We're going to start with a Shaman Dream Oracle. All right. What do we have for Taurus? Please and thank you, Spirit. What do we have for Taurus? Ooh, thank you. Ooh, love it. That's beautiful. Mindful with Groupthink. Look at that. Also the number 40, you guys. Aries just got the number 30. Okay. And I was saying that the increments of 10, so like 10, 20, 30, 40, it's closure, it's cycles coming to an end. I mean, the 10s are all about completion, right? I love that. I love that. So check out the imagery on this card. I love it. It's beautiful. It's very colorful. It's very vibrant. Group think, you guys. This is interesting because we're talking about relationships here, social situations, and we get this group think card. So let me go ahead and read this from the book. I want to say this is about let me just read it. So it says, keeping a clear mind, hurtful thoughts, and group think. Hurtful thoughts. The human mind can be so many things: a prison, a latrine, a circus, a temple, a cave. It can be a place of restriction or a place of never-ending expansion. This is true. Right now, be careful of where you wander in your mind. The quality of your thoughts is key, as you're in a fertile time for full manifestation. You want to ensure that the seeds you plant will sprout and flourish into the life you seek to grow. Be mindful not to scatter weeds. It's easy to be influenced by others right now too, especially in our digital age. It's hard to protect yourself from the energy and the sheer amount of information bombarding you 24/7. Ain't that the truth, Taurus? Oh my God. Like, there's so much information. I mean, even this video right now, that's why I always say, take what resonates, you guys. I myself, I watch videos, I watch readings like all the time, all the time. And I would go crazy if I listened to every single little thing that they said. I would be like going in this direction and then going in that direction. Then they told me this and then they said this was going to happen. And that, like, no, like it's take what resonates from these videos. Okay. Um, take what resonates for you from anything, right? If you're on social media and you're scrolling, not everything is for you. Not every quote, not every perspective, right? It's so confusing nowadays. Um, don't even get me started with like people putting labels on everyone, triple fives on the timestamp. Um, like everyone thinks that because we have Instagram and social media and we're seeing these videos about what narcissists are and gaslighting. That's a big thing I see. Now everyone gaslights. Everyone's a narcissist. Everyone's got, you know what I mean? Because everyone's a therapist now. Everyone knows everything because they have it at their fingertips. And I'm not throwing any shade on anyone like who is really experiencing those things. But you get what I'm saying? Like it's hard to differentiate what is fact and what is just information being thrown at us. Okay, so keep that in mind. There could be a group that you're around that you're engaging with, or this could just be as simple as social media. Like it was saying, in this digital age, it's hard to protect yourself from the energy and sheer amount of information. It's just everywhere. Okay. If you allow all the fear and uncertainty to pollute your mind and emotions, you'll fill yourself up with this negativity and then see more of it in the outer world. Yes. Oh, Taurus, I'm getting the chills because that is so true. And that's something I preach so much. And that's something I'm dealing with learning right now, you guys. And that's why, like, I love to hear from you guys. I love that you guys are here on this channel with me because as you can see, I don't have that many followers. I'm still pretty new to all this. I am not like these other readers out here, which I don't think anybody really claims to have it all figured out, but there's a lot of readers out here who have a lot of knowledge because of what they've experienced and all the information they've gathered. And I'm not talking about in this way. I mean like true information that they've gathered, true knowledge. And it's intimidating. Where am I going with this? I'm just saying that I'm real with you guys. So when I give this advice, when I speak this way to you guys, it's because it's coming from a place of experience of being in this position of allowing things to confuse me. You know what I mean? I'm right there with you guys. It says, stay out of the gossip and other forms of groupthink, for when you cut another person down to their level due to their perceived mistakes or limit them by your envy, you activate lack for yourself. Taurus. I mean, everyone has Taurus in their chart, but I don't have Taurus like that. Like I am resonating so hard with this, you guys, because it's so true. Imagine your universe unfettered by scarcity and alive with abundant hope and goodness. Be mindful of what your mind is full of and keep the faith. Good brings more good. Love, more love. Gratitude, more things to be grateful for. And that's another thing, you guys. I preach gratitude a lot, okay? Law of attraction, affirmations. And, it's not to say it's not toxic positivity, right? It's not, flowers and rainbows all the time. But when you are so conditioned to think like everyone else, and once again, not throwing shade because I've been there. It's important that you reprogram your mind in those certain ways. It's not toxic positivity. It's reprogramming, reconditioning, right? So that the first thing that your mind goes to isn't something negative, isn't gossip, isn't group thinking. And there goes all the construction outside, you guys. I'm sorry. Let's pull some tarot. Whew. Crazy, you guys. This is going to be a powerful eclipse, you guys. Powerful eclipse for a lot of signs so far. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have for Taurus here? Ooh, thank you. For Taurus, we have death in the reverse. Okay, you guys, this is a not wanting to make a change. It says stagnation, sameness, immobile, and forced change. In the upright, it says growth always means leaving something behind. So there could be something you don't want to leave behind, right? Maybe it's a friend group. Maybe it's like, and I know that's so difficult. Trust me, I've been there too. Like there's certain, wow, that's going to bug the crap out of me. I'm so sorry, you guys. There's certain friend groups that, you know, the connection is based off of like gossip, you know, or like getting together and talking about toxic things, or you know what I mean? And it's hard to let go of certain, like these people could be friends that you grew up with, right? They're people that you have a long connection with, or this is something that is comfortable to you. Like for example, if it's not a friend group and it's social media, it's hard because it's hard to stop scrolling, right? Otherwise we all wouldn't be dealing with that problem so much in this day and age. So there is a resistance here. The number 4, I'm seeing the number 4. We have 40 here, and then this is the number 4 up here, which it's not the number 4 in the tarot deck, but it's, I don't know why this has the number 4. What else? What else for Taurus? Also, Scorpio with this death card is your polar opposite. That could be significant. We have the High Priestess in the reverse. Wow. 2 major arcana right out the bat, you guys. I always say when there's a lot of major arcana, that's a lot of major changes, pivotal moments in your life, okay? Big shifts. And we see that, you know, with this lunar eclipse, first lunar eclipse of 2024. High Priestess in the reverse, though, you guys, this is not listening to your intuition about something, okay? So maybe you did at one point and you kind of pushed it away because you wanted to just fit in. You didn't really want to listen to your intuition because that meant admitting to end something, right? And you didn't want to, and you're like, maybe that's not what it means. Maybe not, my intuition isn't really telling me that. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. The High Priestess in the reverse could also represent something coming to the light about this, like your intuition finally, like something exposed. For example, like you finally seeing the truth of how you were repressing your intuition, right? Or like how you were not, like you thinking or engaging in this group think caused a lot of confusion, right? That's something that would be exposed to you or shown to you. What else for Taurus? We have Scorpio and Pisces here. Strong water. You could have Scorpio or Pisces in your chart. Wow, the Lovers in the reverse. Taurus. All 3 major arcana, and they're all in the reverse. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What is going on? The Lovers in the reverse is a disconnect in relationships, you guys. There's an imbalance. It says frustration, separation, failure to meet the test, avoidance of choice, or overcommitment. I think there was an overcommitment to this group think, whether this was like a friend group, maybe like one specific person, or like I said, something outside of that, that had something to do with socializing, like social media. Wow, Gemini energy here. You guys, all 3 major arcana, major shift, major shifts. Wow. And then what do we have at the bottom of the deck, Taurus? Another major arcana, the Magician. The power's in your hands, Taurus. The power is in your hands to change this. You don't have to be a victim to this group think. You don't. 2 of Swords in the reverse with the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. Whew. Back and forth, back and forth, to a point of stalling and delays, because right behind that we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse, so then it just stops. Lot of frustration here and confusion. But we have the 4 of Wands behind that. That's community though. And then 3 of Swords behind that with Judgment. And then the Hermit behind that in the reverse. You guys, very similar energy to Libra. Was it Libra? No, Aries. Oh my gosh, you guys. Aries reading. You could have isolated yourself because it was, I'm getting an energy of like not even knowing what thoughts are yours. Becoming so confused by this group think. I mean, look at how much is going on in this monkey's mind. Like these are monkey eyes down here. It can be confusing. It's like overwhelming. Like what thoughts are really yours? But you hold the power. Okay. Don't forget that. You control your reality. You may have gotten a little lost and confused. overwhelmed with the information, but you'll find your power again, Taurus. You will. I'm going to clarify this Lovers card here. Actually, let's clarify the High Priestess and the Lovers. The Death card in the reverse is kind of self-explanatory. You didn't want to step away from this. It's like the High Priestess and the Death are kind of together. Or like it could be read like this, right? And then like this. So there's like something that you weren't listening to your intuition about. I mean, we could just really clarify this Lovers here. Let's start with that. Clarify this Lovers in the reverse. What is this for Taurus? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of loss there. 2 of Swords. Maybe we already saw the 2 of Swords earlier. It was in the reverse, but now it's in the upright. This is a lot of confusion. Should I stay or should I go? Which way do I go? What do I think, right? With the 10 of Swords or the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, you guys, I'm getting this energy of like lack of mentality that you could have gotten or picked up from society, social media, or from this friend group, or whoever you were socializing with. Could be one person. And it's like, I don't think that they knew what they were. It's not like I'm getting a malicious energy of someone purposely trying to do this, because I do feel like, yeah, sometimes I'll pick up on like if someone is trying to maliciously keep you stuck. I think this is just them being like kind of naive and oblivious to the energy that they're in. And it kind of brings you down as well. Okay. So like somebody's lack of mentality put you in a lack of mentality. Or society's lack of. Society's mentality or conditioning of lack of got to you. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. What else? Let's get one more for this Lovers in the reverse for Taurus. Wow, the Death card again. And it came out sideways. It literally came out just like this, you guys. The fuck? Strong Scorpio energy. Oh man, strong need for transformation. A rebirth. But yeah, I feel like someone wanted to keep you in this energy. And I don't know, like I said, I don't think they wanted to. I think it just happened because that's how energy works. You know, Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. A very naive energy, reckless, okay? Childish, immature. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, lack of, materialistic, okay? Social climber. You could be really, wow, Taurus, you could have really been spending your time with these types of people, or in this energy. For example, like if you were on social media and you weren't engaging with people, the things that you were absorbing on social media were just kind of reiterating and kind of putting you more, solidifying you more into this energy of feeling lack of, materialistic, right? I mean, 3D, the 3D is materialistic. This is the matrix right here. Naivety, material, greed, immaturity, recklessness. The Moon card in the reverse. We have the Moon and the High Priestess both here in the reverse. So this will be revealed to you. The Star, the Hangman. You guys have so much major arcana. It's insane. It is insane. Let's get some advice. Let me pick up these cards and get some advice here. But you guys, my personal advice, because I've been here and it's really difficult to get out of certain ways of thinking when you're conditioned this way, or like, especially I've been hella dealing with lack of mindset. So I'm not quite there yet. So I'm going to give you the advice that I've been using for myself, you know, and that's just affirmations, you guys. They've helped. That's the only place that I've seen proof, right, of things working. And the thing is, the affirmations help because here's the thing. The reason why I say start with affirmations is because they don't always work. And here's why. The affirmations make it easier to get here. The only way to manifest something into your life, for example, if you need more money, you're trying to manifest more money, but you're in a lack of mindset and you don't know how to stop thinking like that you're never going to get that money, like you don't know how to believe it, start with the affirmations, because the way to manifest is to believe you already have that. How do you do that if you're so conditioned to believe, especially as a Taurus, a fixed sign? I'm an Aquarius, I'm a fixed sign as well. You're fixed. How do you change that fixed mentality? How, especially when your circumstances are saying otherwise? I literally have to pay these bills and I cannot do it. How am I going to be convinced that I will get money to do it, right? You have to feel it. In whatever way you can get yourself to do that. For me, the affirmations were making the pathway in my brain open up to accept it easier. And that's actually how they work, right? So start with that. Even if you don't believe it at first, just start with it. Start to rewire, reprogram your brain, and then start looking into Neville Goddard, okay? Law of assumption, okay? Law of attraction, yeah, it's very similar, but the law of assumption is the feeling, assuming. So it's not only the affirmations of I am abundant, okay? It is I am so, like, wow, this is amazing how abundant I feel. I feel so abundant right now. I can't believe, this is unbelievable. Wow, this is wonderful. Like, you need to start feeling the feelings, okay? If you're still not there, you're still not believing it, put yourself in a situation where you're forced to believe it. So let me give you an example. There is something that you're succeeding at, right? For example, and we're keeping with the financial situations here. Now, this is for most of you guys, it's going to be, no, I don't know. I feel like it's a lack of mindset, but it could be a lack of when it comes to relationships. Like, I will never have somebody. I'll never be in a serious relationship. No one's ever going to love me, things like that. Okay. Or I'll never find my soul family. But let's go back to the money. Okay. And I'll give you another example for that too. I'm sure you are able to pay at least one bill right now, okay? Even if it's something little, or say for example, you went and you got groceries, okay? And I'm trying to get down to, like, this is like borderline before you're considered homeless, okay? Because I know, because listen, I've been there too. I've been there too, you guys, sleeping in my car and shit. So when you're able to go get those groceries or some water or some gas for your car, that's when you feel that, like, wow, how great is it that I can get this gas in my car, that I can pay this phone bill, that I can get myself some groceries. Wow, I feel so abundant right now. Okay, start in those little things, right? Then you'll see progression. Now, if we're talking about relationships, I want to say that most of us have at least one person in our life, but let's give an example of, say you're completely isolated and you don't have anyone. You always have the universe. You always have your spiritual team. You always have God, depending on what you believe in, right? And right now you're watching this, you have me. You know what I mean? So there's always somebody there. You are never alone. Okay, Taurus, like, start being thankful for those little things and feeling those feelings of, like, wow, I'm so glad that Drea is here today and hyping me up and making me feel like I'm thankful for her, at least. You know what I mean? Like, little things like that. Like, sorry, guys, I didn't mean to go on like a whole rant on that, on how to manifest, but there's something here. I mean, this group think really got a hold of you. And like I said, this hit home for me. So let me know in the comments below what you guys are dealing with. Is it like a lack of mentality, or is it like what is it? Abundance? Is it material things? Is it relationships? Like, what is it that this group think has on you? Like, how has it distorted your thinking? Let's get some advice here, and then we'll close it out with 2 oracle cards, you guys. If it resonated, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. I truly appreciate all the love and support from you guys. I really do. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. We saw it in the reverse before, but now we have it upright. Page of Wands is about, like, I don't really know where to start, but I'm going to start, right? I don't really have all the information. I really don't have all of my goals. There's ambition here. Okay. There's ambition, there's motivation, there's enthusiasm. Okay. But he's still very new. And that could be what you're feeling right now. But Spirit's saying, don't be scared of the newness of thinking differently, of changing your mindset. Don't be scared of failing, right? Because it's going to happen. I failed a bunch of times with trying to change my mindset, but at some point it slowly starts to change, right? What else? Advice for Taurus. As long as you want to make a change, you can do it. And that's what this Page of Wands is talking about. You know, he doesn't have much. This is also about a messenger as well. Like there could be a message coming in. I don't feel that though. I feel like this is more about you guys starting this new journey, even with not really knowing which way to go. Yeah, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so don't get discouraged if things don't happen fast enough. You could be feeling very like, okay, I'm going to make this change, and really impulsive to do it, really excited, but like the fire burns out really fast, because this is a very flighty, in and out, unreliable type of energy. So you could be, and this is mental energy. Okay, so 1 minute you think you're making progress, and then you get really discouraged and you want to give up because you haven't seen changes. So Spirit's just saying, don't give up. Okay, don't let your mind play tricks on you, because it will during this process. Okay, it's going to try. What else for Taurus? Advice for Taurus. And that's all a part of reprogramming, right? If it was easy, we'd all be able to do it like that. Yeah, the devil. I'm telling you, don't let this devil try to pull you back. This way of thinking, okay, this third dimensional matrix way of thinking, don't let it try to pull you back in, Taurus, because it's going to try. That's what this devil energy does. It tempts us. If it was that easy, then we'd all be perfect. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Okay, let's get an oracle card here. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? Thank you. Voyage. You already have all the answers. Yes, Taurus. I love that. You already have all the answers. You don't have to get confused by this outside world. I mean, I know it's confusing, but you have all the answers within you. Ooh, okay. Now I'm going to get this one. This one was for you. It was left behind when I picked it up, and yep. Your growth scares people who don't want to change. So I do feel like some of you guys might trigger, like, especially if this is like a friend group or people that you were socializing with a lot, you may trigger them because you're changing. Maybe you don't want to gossip anymore. Maybe you don't want to engage in these ways of thinking anymore. And they're like, oh, you think you're better? Let them. Okay. It says, are you getting shit from people you think should be cheering you on? If you thought of them as scared people instead of giant assholes, could you be more compassionate with them, or at least let their current assholishness slide for now? Compassion tastes nice and minty fresh, doesn't it? That's funny. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave that here. I hope that resonated. I am sending you guys lots of love as always. Take care.